morning, YouTube. Alright, it's hump day. It's Wednesday. It don't seem like a Wednesday. I guess because of that holiday being yesterday, 4th of July, falling on a Tuesday. It didn't seem like the week is almost halfway over, I guess. So, usually I'll be online earlier than this. It's 11:24. And I'm on my way to do Instacart. Now, I'm so upset because I had... Good morning, 3 people. Let me guess who's on here. Paula, Joseph, or Vlog Therapy. Yay! I knew you were going to be on there, Paula. So how's it going? Alicia, how are you doing as well? Linda. Good morning, y'all. Well, I'm starting my day with Instacart at noon, so I'm just leaving the house. I was so tired, I almost canceled all of my blocks. Then I would have got a third reliability. You know, you're only allowed to have 5, you know, with Instacart before they put you in that no access, no early access, and then you won't be able to choose any blocks. So I had to be cautious about that. But anyways, I missed your live yesterday. I was trying to make a few dollars with Uber Eats. Okay, that's all right. We all have to make that money. How did it go with Uber Eats? Because I start seeing people started making YouTube channels, going back doing Uber Eats in Atlanta again. But certain people I used to subscribe to, Toya, and I see that she made a YouTube video about the Uber Eats and how it's expanding outside of the normal zones in Atlanta that typically the original zones that people used to do Uber Eats with. So now it's expanding to a lot of areas where people live. You know, no longer people have to drive to Buckhead. It was slow when I started, but it picked up when I was ready to stop. You know, it always do. Was that in the evening time? Like when, like, what time was that it started picking up? Cause see, you have to be aware that, you know, Uber Eats, that's gonna be like a, I think Uber Eats is gonna be like a evening type of thing to do. Do it in the evening time. Because I think Uber Eats, you know, especially since, see, in Atlanta, they expanded out in the outskirts, suburbs, i.e. black neighborhoods, because now a lot of black folks and Hispanics and minority people, they all live outside of, they all live in the outskirts, in the suburbs now. So, I mean, with the exception of maybe a couple of the suburbs, that's still, hey. I had to pronounce your name. I see queso something, but I didn't catch your full name. But yeah, I'm on my way to Instacart doing the zone from 12 noon. Yeah, good morning. Here from 12 noon till 10. Beverly, what's up, Wadey? About 1, and I had plans with Grands and Saturdays are now busy for breakfast. Okay. office, there are several soul food restaurants by my house. Yep, I'm telling you, the whole game of Uber Eats is now changed to more local restaurants, more in the hood now. You know, they all up in those areas, even in Atlanta. You know, they're gonna be now serving, and more black folks gonna be. But I heard it's supposed to be the end of July or something. They're gonna roll it out. But you know what? Things could change. You know, they could come back and say, "Oh, we don't have technical people to do it anymore." They'll make some reasoning, some excuse. I just think that they just mentioned that big PR rollout about, oh, it's gonna be some major changes and it's gonna be, you know, better for the drivers. I think they just gonna try to just take more money out of you. They got that thing with the workers, some kind of workers comp or something. I don't know what it is. I don't, like I told y'all, Friday they didn't reinstate my Uber Eats account, so I told them to delete my profile, period. I said, if I can't do Uber Eats, I am not driving people. And I told them to delete my account in its entirety. Because I haven't done Uber Eats. Yeah, that's true. Well, put it this way, some people, I'm telling you, only certain people tip. And it's not bad, but I'm gonna tell you, they're most likely to give cash. Yeah, you say cheapskates in Baltimore. That's true. I mean, you have to think of who the clientele of people when it comes to doing Uber Eats. And in my opinion, like I said, if it's gonna come to that Uber Eats, you're not gonna know if they're gonna tip until after you deliver it and they give you a rating. You know? Yeah, that's true. They come to the curve and give cash tips. Yeah, but like I said, it just depends. If it's oh my goodness, what is that? Well, you say I'll be cursing and fussing. They'll be unorganized. I believe it. I believe it. I don't, like I said, I'm not dealing with the BS with Grubhub after they, like I said, it depends. Like I said, with Grubhub, with that 2-hour blocks and stuff, a lot of people ain't digging that. And to me, that 2-3 hours at a time, And then a lot of people say, oh, you get a guarantee. But I'm telling you, they could always manipulate and try to bring you out of that zone. I'm telling you. And I think, let me tell you what my philosophy is. See, now that Uber Eats is gonna be, it's expanding to people's neighborhoods. Most drivers, they're not gonna go to the usual spots. They're not gonna be going to the exclusive areas where it's so hard to find parking, or putting all those miles to go to certain restaurants or certain areas to do Uber Eats. Most people are going to stay in their local neighborhoods, and within the zone of where they live. See, let me take an example for Atlanta. See, Atlanta, when they had Uber Eats, it used to be in like downtown Decatur, where a lot of restaurants were, and then downtown Decatur, they have terrible parking. They didn't have no parking when you go to downtown Decatur. If you ever go to Atlanta and you say you want to go to Decatur, downtown Decatur, now, you had to pay for parking. You had to pay the meter, pay for parking. And when you go to these restaurants, you had to hope that the valet will let you park just to get the bag or get the food. And then if they had valet, because those were private companies that leased these restaurant spots, they don't let you park. They don't let you park there. You know, they give you a hard time. So a lot of times, a lot of people were doing Uber Eats, going to Buckhead and Decatur and Brookhaven, because a lot of people have money. You know, they think that, oh, I'm going to be delivering, and y'all know, you know it's true. Y'all think that if it's a rich, exclusive area, y'all would go there because you're thinking you're going to get paid more money. And when the fact of the matter is, you're not going to get tipped no more than going in the hood. So they didn't have all these, they didn't have Uber Eats in the hood. They didn't have Uber Eats in the suburbs, because in most metropolitan cities, most suburbs or outskirts of the city or urban city, most of it is now black people live in those areas, and Hispanic and minorities. You know, all white folks moved in town. So if they moving in town, they don't need a car. They have mostly public transportation, and they're going to use Uber. So a lot of people go and drive Uber because that's where most of the entertainment is. You know, it's not in the suburbs, but people neglect driving in the suburbs. They all go to, and Uber promotes, you know, guarantees or surges. It tends to be in town. You know, so when Uber expanded to these smaller restaurants, fast food restaurants, Chinese restaurants, Indian restaurants, McDonald's, and they in the suburbs, and you live in the area, I'm not going to drive. I wouldn't drive to Atlanta and go to the places that I used to go to and get deliveries, when I could drive up and down 78 and make, you know, spend less in gas, you know, make about $5-6 in an order, but you only going 2 miles. You know, you going 2 miles, and you ain't gonna be competing with, you're not gonna be competing against other people who's going downtown to Decatur and Brookhaven. You know, you're not competing with people for those same orders in a smaller, you know, exclusive area. And then, to be honest with you, a lot of times that's just a phase. People ain't gonna be doing, see, white folks and rich people, they don't be doing Uber Eats every day. They don't order food every day. They, you know, they don't do that. They got more nicer restaurants that they could go to. They got all these bars and pubs, and people like to go out in the summer. In the summertime, people go out to eat. They go out with friends. They go out to entertain. Very few people would, you know, do Uber Eats and Grubhub and DoorDash. The only time you get, when you see people in the neighborhoods that I'm talking about in Atlanta, in town, where white folks moved into, if they order DoorDash, you know, they may order like occasionally Thai food. They want to, you know, they stay in and they're going to do it once in a while, but it ain't going to be frequent. Now, you know darn well that most people who eat out and order food out and order Chinese food, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't, you know, don't focus on trying to go downtown and go to these entertainment hubs and places where it's hard for parking. So Uber Eats is in neighborhoods in the outskirts, and they serving more lower end restaurants. McDonald's, come on, really? McDonald's. All these fast food restaurants, Indian restaurants, those are low end restaurants. Those are not, you know, those are not dine-in places. I mean, McDonald's you can eat in, but I'm saying that it's not, you're not going to a dine-in restaurant, you know, where you're gonna get good service and people could sit there and have have wine and entertain. So all these restaurants that's doing these deliveries, fast food places, you know, taco whatever, or Chinese whatever, or whatever Indian cuisine, you know, that's fast pickup food. That's food that's easily could get delivered. But let me tell you, if you're fortunate to go, that's why I don't think people gonna tip on that app. They're not gonna tip on that app. People in the hood, they ain't got no credit card. They're not gonna put no more money on their card. Sometimes those people they have prepaid card or whatever. That's why they didn't do Uber Eats wasn't so big at first. They didn't go out to those people who were sales agents or representatives or whatever they want to call them. They didn't go out to the hood. They didn't promote Uber. But now they saw that now they needed to expand their revenue. So then they started saying, okay, well, let's go out to the into the hood. Let's go out to the outskirts of the suburbs, because they figure it's better for people to order and pay $5-6 than to go to some exclusive white neighborhood because they think that they was gonna pay more money and make more money. No, you have to look at how people order. Rich people and people who got money, they into health, they into working out, they into exercising. You see a whole bunch of, you know, exclusive coffee shops and yoga studios. You'll see more of those than you see some fast food place. Go and look in the hood. Drive in any neighborhood you go to, any city, Atlanta, Houston, LA, DC. Go out in those outskirts. You see all restaurants, fast food, up and down the street. You will see, you know, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, you know, this Bombay Cafe, 8 Indian food, 50 billion Chinese food, you know, Fat Burger, whatever. You see that. You don't see that in no exclusive white neighborhoods. You're gonna see, you know, that. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Somebody call me. Everything, you know, I'm trying to get important calls, not calls for solicitation for, you know, you got any donations and I'm like, oh, yes, just put me down for maybe, you know. Anyway, but like I was saying, you have to think about the restaurants that's going to promote and get Uber Eats and do Grubhub and DoorDash. You know, it's going to be around major commercial areas. It's not, and that's, do you have... You don't have to take it, but then you have to realize that they have that that measurement about not cancellation, acceptance rate. No, you don't have to take all the orders with Uber Eats. You can reject them. But I'm gonna tell you that that's what I'm saying. Don't go downtown. Don't go somewhere in that area. Just go somewhere closer to your home. I mean, if it's gonna take you out of the area and it's going to take you to some congested area and it's going to be difficulty parking or whatever, I wouldn't go in that area. I would stick right around areas that has a lot of restaurants and that has a lot of you know, places that eats. And then you have to look at, when you go to these restaurants, just look at the door. If you see a lot of DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmate signs, they post those signs out there, and you have to see. And I would do is I would go to one restaurant, you know. So that's how I would do it. That's what I would do. You know, like I said, if I, you know, maybe I gotta wait for a few months, and maybe they'll let me sign Uber, you know, sign up again. But I'm gonna wait I'm gonna wait a couple months, and then I'm gonna sign up and start all over again. But for them to not, you know, accept me and reinstate my account for Uber Eats is stupid. But I wasn't planning on doing Uber Eats like that anyway. You know, I was just doing it. I was just going to do it for a few hours, a couple of hours a day. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait right around the end of the year, because let me tell you, with everybody, I tell you, everybody's gonna jump on. They be talking about, I'm gonna delete Uber, I'm gonna take it off, I ain't driving doing Uber Eats no more, it sucks. And then they turn around and then you see them doing a video. Jermaine Ellis, I mean, he made a video a couple days ago talking about, you know, a couple weeks ago, he was just like talking about Drive Girl Drive and the entrepreneur guy, and just, you know, bad mouthing them. And then he was talking about, I ain't messing with Uber no more, you know, I'm do Task Rabbit, you know, and he's all over the place at this person's house, you know, sleeping on their couch, and all kind of mess, you know. He don't have no place to live. And I don't know, and he's like he's a squatter. He's almost like he's a squatter. You know, I mean, I know you make money and things doing different stuff, you know, with your little booster board all over San Francisco, and you in New York, and you in Miami, and, you know, living in, you know, staying at Airbnb, and, you know, I'm like, I would travel too and do all those places if I ain't had no place to live. If I ain't had no place to live, and all I have is the clothes on my back and my little skateboard, and I ain't paying no rent, I'm not paying utilities, electricity, nothing, and I'm just saying, oh, I'm going to make videos, and you make it, you know, and he probably makes money through YouTube and all these little gig jobs he's been doing. It's easier to do that, you know. If you ain't got no responsibilities, like paying any kind of bills, electric bill, gas bill, telephone bill, rent, car, you ain't got no car, yeah, and you making money, you know, you could be a professional squatter, you know, and you can make money and do that just as easy. You know, he's a man too, you know, men could do that. You know, people could, they could sleep anywhere, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? But it was amazing how he had said so much about Uber and not doing Uber Eats and Uber, and he don't drive Uber, and he don't do Uber no more. And then the other day, he got a video talking about he do Uber Eats. I mean, really? Everybody was following certain people, like, oh yeah, he makes sense, I'm not gonna do it either. Man, you don't never know what you're gonna do until things get hard. Never say never, you know, never say never. But like I said, I deleted my Uber account because they would not reinstate my Uber Eats. Like I said, I think I do pretty good doing Instacart. And, you know, with the amount of hours I put in for Instacart, to be honest, you know, 60 something hours and all that, I really can't do anything else, you know. I really can't. It's like, because the reason why it won't be so busy with some of these food deliveries is because they don't retain, or they don't get new people to do it. Think about it. Most people, if they have a job, a regular job, a 9 to 5, they already working a regular job 40 hours a week, and they looking for a part-time job to do. You can only do so many part-time jobs in addition to your regular job You know, you can't work a regular job 40 hours a week and say, ooh, I'm going to drive Uber, and I'm going to do DoorDash, and I'm going to do Grubhub. You can only do one. You can only do one. And sometimes the companies that has these restrictions with blocks, you got to sign up for blocks. Even Instacart. With everybody else doing Instacart, or most people doing Instacart, so many people's only gonna be getting hours. So many people could get so many hours. You know, if you work a regular job 40 hours a week, you can only work so many hours. You know, everybody has the same 12 hours. You know, everybody has the same 24 hours a day. You know, everybody can't work, 8-hour day. And then that's working 8 hours. That's not even including your commute time. If you have to drive to a job, you got to factor in, an hour getting to work, an hour getting back home. That's 10 hours. What's the other 6 hours of your time you have to sleep? And then, what else? So that means you have another, maybe 4 hours after you get up from work to maybe do Uber or Instacart or Lyft or any of these fast food deliveries. There's only so much you could do. There's only so much you could do. So as a result, like I said, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and all this rest, one thing I can say about Uber Eats is that you can turn that app on when you want, turn it off when you want. But the most important thing is look at how it's changed from a year ago. Look how Uber changed from a year ago. When I started Uber last year, late July, I was driving Uber, regular Uber X or whatever. And, it was decent money. It wasn't great, but it was the big thing was the tipping option. That was the biggest thing. We need to get tips. We need to get tips. And then when I realized working with other apps and doing Postmates and Grubhub and DoorDash and even Ship and Instacart that has a tip option on their app, how people really don't really tip. Just because it's a tip option on it don't mean that you're going to make all this money in tips. Because people have this attitude of entitlement. They act like, oh well, I guess since you driving for Uber and you doing grocery shopping, they figure you getting paid. And tips are just extra. And the tip is an extra. And these companies are promoting no tip, or you don't need to tip, or you don't have to tip. Because in their mind, if everybody was to make real good money tipping, if they was to make good money tipping, they're not gonna really, I don't know. I guess they figured you're not really gonna put in the effort. You get good tips and stuff. You're really gonna be working as many hours. I think they put that, they put that stronghold on you is to limit, especially those who have to do this as a full-time job. Because they know that people who have a regular job, work a 40-hour work a 40-hour work week at a regular job, they're not gonna do crazy hours. They're not gonna put in 30, 40 hours. They're not gonna do that. Most people are not gonna do that. They know that. The analytics, the data tells them that. Why do you think they do surveys when they do a survey? When I get a survey from Instacart, or if I got a survey from DoorDash, or all of them, they will send you, well, do you drive for any other company? Is this full time? What's your age? The only thing I don't think they ask is race. I never remember if I ever saw them asking about your race. But they ask you about your age. They ask you about, you know, do you work for somebody? Do you work for any other ride-sharing gigs? And all of them follow that same pattern. They want to restrict and do blocks. Okay, we're going to restrict and do blocks. Don't be shocked if Uber was to do some crazy mess like that. Don't be surprised. Because it's easier for them to do Uber Eats like that. But the only thing about it is that they don't have to offer promotions. They don't have to offer guarantees. They used to. I never got a guarantee when I did Uber Eats. I never got a bonus. It was that surge was always picking up people. And like I said, it's going to surge in those neighborhoods that it originally was catered to. Instacart and Uber was originated to serve more of the higher echelon or more high income neighborhoods and people. It was not to serve people that live in the hood, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was meant for business people who wanted a cheap way to get to the like I said, they only gonna need, my thing keeps on starting over. I hope it you'll pick up some of the points that I'm making. Yeah, to you. Alright, I'm back. I have to check my screen, make sure it's refreshed to accept orders for Instacart. But I feel tired. I almost canceled my block, but I would have had another reliability, so I said, let me make myself get up. And then, depending on how the orders flow today, if it's like 2 hours past or they give me the turtle, I may leave early. I don't know. It depends. I'm really tired. I'm gonna go to the gym. But I'm gonna try to see if, you know, if I sit out, I'm not gonna sit out here all day. I'm not gonna do that. My battery's been going dead very fast. Sitting out in this heat is draining my battery real quick. And I need to make an appointment and go down to that Apple store and at the mall in Lenox for them to either change out and give me a brand new battery or something, because it didn't make no sense for my phone to not be draining out its battery so quickly. You know what? I need to quit. Hey, I know, because I keep I'm in this bad connection. There's a certain part of this street when I'm driving that I always seem to have a bad connection when I'm driving down. So it's not until I probably get to Publix. No, I ain't have no offer because Instacart keep talking about I'm not in the zone. They keep sending me a message, you're not in the zone, please understand. I'm like, really? I'm driving down the same road that I take every single day to get there, and they're gonna always say I'm not in the zone. I'm like, they need some better, be on a better server or something, because I can't understand it, how I'm driving down a Alright, I have a very bad connection. It's always in this area. It's just, I started at noon today, so I think that if I was gonna get I don't know, like I said, yesterday was a holiday, and yesterday I had 4 deliveries, and I had like 4 deliveries, so it wasn't so busy, you know. A lot of people were in the store when I was in the Publix. It was like a lot of people that were in the supermarket yesterday, and the people, and I had one lady, you know, one girl, her family was a black, it was in an apartment complex. It was the very last order that I took, and I knew, I said, these people look familiar, and it was the they lived in an apartment. It was like this big fat girl and her mother and her kids, and they lived in an apartment, and I went to deliver, and then the first time I delivered to them, I had cases of water and stuff, and the little boy opened the door, and he looking like, you know, like, I don't know, looking strange, and I was like, well, where did they want it, you know? So I put the thing in front of the door, and they had the mama laid out on the couch. They had dirty clothes all over the the minute you walked into they opened their door in the living room, they had like dirty clothes all over the floor in the living room. You know how some apartment complexes, when you walk in, you know, it's like they got the living room and the TV and the couch, and it's right there. So I was like, you know, I ain't saying nothing. I just, you know, put the stuff down, put the groceries in the house. And then I had that same customer yesterday, the very last one, and they didn't have cases of soda and stuff, but they still had bags of groceries, and it was what I delivered to. So I said, well, do you need help putting this in the house? So I went inside, the same condition. Mother was laying on the couch, clothes all over the place. And I said, well, where you want to put me? And I said, you know, where do you want me to put this? Because I had all the bags in my hand at one time. And I said, well, she was trying to get them out of my hand. I said, it'd be easier for me to just go and put it down myself than her trying to grab it out of my hand and put it there. She said, oh, this, put it on the floor, the kids will get it. So I put it down on the floor, and then she gave me a $5 tip on the app. I told her about that service fee, and she waived it because, you know, sometimes that service fee could be $10, $15. So I try to tell people, you know, waive the service fee in lieu of a tip. It's cheaper. Why are you paying Instacart delivery fee, service fee? You know, that's too much. So I started to see some increases of tips. So a lot of people, at least in the Atlanta market group and the national group, they are now really letting customers aware about that service fee. So a lot of times people start getting paid. So That's a good thing. Alright, I'm at the Publix. I don't think it'll be busy today. And to be honest with you, I'm really tired and I really don't want to feel like working today. So I'm going to try to hang in there as quickly as possible. But with Instacart, with their silly behinds, they like to let you sit here for 2 hours. No, an hour and 50 minutes. And then they'll send you an order out the blue. And there'll be some 1, 2, 3 item mess. Because they know that if I'm sitting in idle for 2 hours, I have an option to either cancel and not be penalized. And then I see I would like the cars. Wait a minute, Carl. Let me see what you said. You know what? It depends on how much they're gonna charge to do that. Rent by the day. If you can make, I would do it. I would rent by the day if it's gonna make me, if the delivery fees is gonna cost, say for instance I make $200 in doing deliveries, and it costs $50 to do it or something real inexpensive, yeah, I would do it. I would do it because number one, when you rent that car, oh Lord, y'all, who else do Instacart that's on here right now with me? Did you get the email or text message that Instacart is experiencing technical issues and they're aware of it? Who's on here doing Instacart? Let me know. Tell me. But Paula, but what I was saying was that, ooh, there's too much sun in the glare in this phone. It depends how much it costs per day. I mean, if it's like $25 or something cheap, I mean really cheap, and it's going to include nothing else, then I would do it. But you know what I would do? I would look at, this is what I would do. I would look at, what I would do is I would look at, see what it costs for a regular rental. You know how they have the rental cars that you could rent by the month, and it'd be like $200 something a month, and get a really inexpensive, get a real cheap car. Don't get no, I don't need no fancy car. You just need like a 2-cylinder car, you know, good on miles and gas, like a Toyota or a Cruise or something like that, and get like a real little small car, and then I would do it. But I would look at how much does it cost to do a regular rental, like at a Hertz or one of those dollar, what's that rental place, dollar rental, and see how much it costs. Because if it's like, if it costs per month to rent a car, you know how you do a regular rental and it's local and it has unlimited miles, and it costs like $100 something a week to rent, or $300 something to rent, then I would do it. I would do it. But you have to see how much money you're gonna make. And you're gonna have to make sure it has that unlimited miles too. It has to have unlimited miles. If it's no unlimited miles, and they say you gotta pay per mile, it's not worth it. So I'm gonna have to look into that. You know what? I don't even do Uber no more, so I can't even say. Yeah, I'm back. Did you get any text message from Instacart saying that they have some technical issues? I just got a message from Instacart talking about there's some technical issues with the app. I hope it lasts all damn day, because if it do, I'm going home. I'm not messing with them today. I'm going right to the gym and I'm gonna work out. Let me see something. I have bad connection, so this internet is got cuckoo. Yeah, I would do that lease. I would do that lease thing, not lease. That rent a car per day. It has to be real cheap. They have to talk about you can rent it for $25 or something. If it's $50 or $75, I wouldn't do it because to me, you could make. If you could make about $150, $200 in deliveries, and it's only going to cost you $30, then I would do it. You know, that's the only way I would do it. I'm gonna put the phone. I'm gonna get me some water. I'm thirsty. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, Paula, I hope you heard my answer or my suggestion. That per day, I heard about that, but I didn't really pay too much attention when Jermaine Ellis mentioned it about you could get a car and lease it per day or something like that, or rent per day. It has to have unlimited miles for me to do it. Unlimited miles, and it would have to cost like I don't know. I got a Kia, but I got a sporty edition Kia. I got a sportier, that limited edition sports car. No, I would use a I don't know what a Yaris is. I've seen it, but I don't know what that is. You know what? I would best stay with Corolla, Toyota Corolla. You know, good gas miles. I got me a Toyota Corolla in my garage. I need to start buy me some 4 tires for that car. That car has 119,000 miles, and it's a 2002. I don't know, but you know what? They could be down all day. When did you get the message that it was down? Because I just got in the zone, and I just got that text message. So did it just started going down at noon? This is 12:25 where I'm at. So did they send that message out earlier, or did it just happen? Because you know the last time they had a major outage on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They had a 2-day major outage all day. It was like hours. It was like from noon. It was from noon till about 5, 6 o'clock, and they had to pay everybody some money that was affected. They gave me $50. What was it? I had only worked there one day. It was on a Sunday, and they had to waive all the customer service fees. No, I ain't never had no bottles of water. I'm not buying water for no customers. Nope. Nope, because you ain't gonna be in the car that long to get water, so I ain't doing it. I didn't do it. I didn't buy no candy. I didn't buy no damn gum, and I didn't buy no water. No. Shoot. Nope. The only way how I would do that is The only way I would do it if I was to get water. First of all, I wouldn't even get no big water. I would get that little dingy thing of water, and I would put some labels on it, and I would put tip please. No, you know what I would do if I was driving? I would have me a little goodie basket in the front, right? You know how when you go to you go to some restaurants and they have like the person that works in the bathroom, and they have like a little basket that people put their tips in, and then they will no, I was what you say? No, I was asking you. I don't do this because I can't get on with them. They're not hiring. Well, keep checking, because they recently in Atlanta they started asking for in-store shoppers. So Monique, she was on here on the chat room, and she told me that they were if you apply, they'll send you an email, but they will be looking for people again, especially when September comes, like when school start back up again. They're gonna be looking for more people. Just keep trying. Go online, or better yet, send me an email, and send me your email with your number, and I can send you a link. And when I send you the link, most likely you'll be on the list, and then when they have an opening, they'll send you an email and say that they're looking for people. They will be looking for people again, because a lot of people be leaving. I don't say they leaving. A lot of people lose early access, and then they can't get on the schedule because they don't have early access, and a lot of people grab up the hours. So a lot of people, they do other things. They doing Uber, and I'm telling you, a lot of people's gonna be jumping on Uber. They're gonna be jumping on that bandwagon for Uber just to be curious. That's mad good. Yeah. I'm telling you, people's gonna be jumping on the Uber Eats, because I think you most likely get a tip when people doing food versus driving people. I mean, like I said, if I'm in the car and I don't rate you right away, and you going about your business and stuff, unless they rate you, the only way how you get a tip is when they do it. No, ain't nobody blowing my air conditioner out. I'm sorry, they ain't doing that. I'll tell them I'll put the air conditioner seat on, that way I'll put the air conditioner on. My seats got air conditioning seats. If you put the air conditioner on the seats, you can feel cool. I don't need to blow my air conditioner for you to be staying cool. They be like, ooh, I like that. They get in the car. They just get in my car, and they be like, ooh, I like this. And I put the air conditioner on their butt, and then they can feel the cold air on their butt. I do not put no air conditioner on. My car is a sport car. I mean, it got good mileage, but it's not the best. But I would, But I hope, Paulie, I hope you're still on here. See how much it costs. I'm curious to see how much it costs to lease a car per day with Uber. But Uber, I'm telling y'all, they always want money. They always trying to take money out of you. Every time you turn around, oh, we got this insurance. And if you, get injured or whatever, they always want to take out 3 cents a mile. So that means if you do 30,000, 10,000 miles a year, and it's 2 cents or 3 cents to do that insurance, they say they take it out your pay. Every time you turn around, somebody's taking money out your pay. They want to solicit, they got these partnerships with all these different companies.